Hey traders, this is Shane from ChartSmart Signals. Just to kickstart this quick clip, we are not permitted to give any financial advice. Please don't take this as financial advice. You're welcome to follow this at your own risk. Let's kick into it. So what I want to take you through is 3 market structures. There are only 3 market structures that you can trade on. If anyone tells you that there's more than 3 market structures or opportunities to trade, they are lying to you. So let's quickly show you on the board behind me exactly what market structures we trade on. First one we're going to cover looks something like that. All right. And what this is a upward trend. So we're going to draw our trend line. Right, that's our trend line. You can see it's an upward trend. We're moving upwards with the value, and the areas that we're going to be looking at specifically is a lower high, lower high, lower high, and another lower high. All right. Then on the other side, we're going to see this higher high, higher high, higher high, and another higher high. All right. So we've got an upward trend. We've got lower highs. We've got higher highs, and we've got our support line. All right. So this trend line is our support line for our upward trend. We've got our higher highs and our lower highs, and we're going to be looking for opportunities where we will, I'm going to use an example here, right? We're going to be looking for a buy at that point over there, right? So right over here, we're going to buy, and over there, we're going to sell our position to make a profit. Then essentially that will be our profit line. So now we're going to be looking at the second market condition that we can have a trade placed on. And essentially it's going to be starting up here, may go up, something like that, all right? And what we're going to see here, we're going to draw a trend line. We're going from a higher value to a lower value. So our market structure is moving downward. This is a downward trend. We've drawn our support line once again here at the bottom. You can see it's a downward trend, all right? So we're going to be drawing the lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, and lower low. All right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and a higher low. All right? We're going to be looking for opportunity to sell. We're going to be looking for a short position on the downward trend, right? So you want to enter, let's use this as an example. You want to enter your trade here. So we're going to sell here. And let's go over here. We're going to want to buy and close our position, and this drop over here in value would be our profit that we are taking on this trade. So we got a downward trend, all right? We got lower lows, we got high lows, all right? values moving downwards, we're going to be looking for a short position. We're going to look to sell on this trend. All right. And we're going to enter our position over here at a higher low, and we're going to close it on a lower low. Third and final market structure that we can place trades on will look something like this. Now remember, the market structure will never look exactly as a drawing or as a textbook illustration. It will always look a little bit different. Later on in a later clip on our channel, we'll be taking you through some examples on the live chart where you can get a feel and understand exactly what to look for and how to understand the trend, and we will start drawing trend lines and getting into that in a bit more detail. For now, we just want to understand the three market structures and what sort of positions we'll be looking for on those market structures. So essentially over here, we could draw our support trend line, right? Over here, we could draw our resistance line at the top. So what you see over here is as soon as it hits resistance and bounces back down to the support, back up to resistance, and so on and so forth. All right. Now you'll see in my drawing here that some prices may have breached your resistance or your support over here. That does happen in the real market. Okay, and we'll get into that a little bit later as well. What that's known as is a fake break. But we'll get into that in detail, exactly how to retest and understand fake breaks and how we can still, place a trade, in a market structure like this. But essentially, all right, we're going to be looking for a position 2. We'll want to sell here. And let's say over here, we'll want to buy or close our selling position. And essentially, this would be our profit that we are taking based on that trade. All right. Once again, we'll take you in this in a bit more detail on a live chart to show you exactly how it works and how we'll enter the positions and make a profitable trade based on the three market structures. But essentially, this is known as ranging. This is a range structure. All right, it's moving laterally. Okay, it's not moving upwards in an upward trend. It's not moving downwards in a downward trend. It's moving laterally. It's moving up and down. Right, it's hitting our resistance, it's bouncing back down to support, back up to resistance, back down to support. We can still place trades. There's still opportunity in a market structure like this, as I've just shown you, where we could sell a position here, we could buy a position here, or alternatively, we could close our position and or enter it over there. So we'll be looking for a short position on the way down. We'll be looking for a long position on the way up. Long position meaning buy, short position meaning sell. All right. In terms of your support line, your resistance line is still within, and as I said earlier, we'll be getting into fake breakouts a bit later, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to not miss any of our clips. We're going to be taking you on this journey with us. We want to take you through the very, very basics of trading to make sure that you start on the correct foot, that you understand it. We don't want charts that are overcomplicated with lines all over the place without being able to actually see where to enter or exit a position. You want to keep it as simple as possible, and you want to be able to read the chart and understand where it is going. The other thing that's important to understand is that we are not fortune tellers. We are entering a trade based on probability. So we want to look for the highest probability based on trend, based on price action. All right. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure you join us, follow us on Facebook, stay tuned, reach out to us if you'd like to set up a one-on-one goal setting, if you want to kickstart your trading career, get in touch with us.